turned off the screen on me. Okay, now I can see it at least. Now I can adjust. Now I can apply a filter. Yeah, and I think we are done. We are done with YouTube. Okay, that's too much work. Hi Adam. Hi Brodity. Hello RS. Oh wow. Good to see you RS. You guys are always on time. That's fantastic part of me being here. Okay, so let's get started. I heard, hey user 77, good to see you. It's Preet. No, it's Ranjit, something like that. I forgot. I'm so sorry. You are in my mentorship program and I forgot your name. That is punishable. Ahana Kumari. Hey buddy. Hey Ahana. And okay, so someone joined on YouTube and then it disappeared. Looking is much better shape today. Thank you so much. I'm doing what you guys are asking for. I'm adjusting the shape. You guys told me I'm looking old to fix the beard. I got rid of it. Then you guys told me that it looks a bit white, so I colored that for you. But don't expect it to be something perpetual. It will happen once in 2 months, so live with that. TikTok is doing its job and sending us notifications. Yeah, TikTok is doing its job. That is not the case. Hey RS, good to see you there as well. So, okay. Hello, no need to apply filter. You're great, just normal. Oh, I'm not applying anything here. TikTok is awesome. Even I use a more expensive device for YouTube. I'm using a Z Fold 5 there. Over here, I'm using Z Fold 3. So that one has a better camera, but still the results on TikTok are way better than the results on YouTube. Anna says, may I ask something? Dear one. Yeah. Why not? You can ask without all these dears and buddies. Don't worry. Okay. So Donnelly's here. Hi, bro. You're the best. Thank you. You are the best for always being here. You gave them too much leverage. Big Boy says, hi from Greece. Hey, good to see you, man. Hey, Bhaktin, you and your gifts. That's how I know you are here. So Mart says, Shah, do you think XRP is being suppressed for some strange reasons we don't know about? There are no strange reasons. I think it's not suppressed. It's logical. It has a case with SEC, and as long as there is a case, it needs to be suppressed. So it makes logical sense for it to stay down like that. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. As long as the case is going on, it basically confirms that there is a problem sitting there, and we are dealing right now with only one issue that they have raised, which means SEC can always find few more issues and keep the case going. So the uncertainty and the unpredictability in relation to XRP is what keeps XRP down, and that's why all those partnerships and everything that you see, it doesn't add up. Pavel says, hello from Uganda. Pavel, good to see you. I think it's Pavel Steve. So it's Pavel at Steve. It's confusing. So RS says, really, I always think the quality on YouTube is much better. But maybe because I watch YouTube on laptop and TikTok on my phone. Maybe. I don't know. It depends on what kind of screens you have. So I bought a laptop of HP. It was called Dragon Folio something. It's a $3,000 laptop because of the screen. So you don't have any glare in it, which means you don't see your face back in it. So just because of this one particular effect, they are charging so much money for it. And of course, it's touch, it flips and all that stuff. But yeah, that was crazy. Screens are becoming more and more important. So if your laptop is something fancy, it will be something like that. You said in group Pepe is pumping hard, not a good sign. What does that mean? Okay, so Sama is now coming and discussing premium member discussions here. uh, I'll get to that just a second, okay? First, let me get Pepe analysis for you to see where this thing is headed. I didn't get to see Pepe. The only thing I did is I woke up, I drank water, ate my medicine, and made videos. I posted XRP. For some reason, the overall market is either upset with me or they are not looking at crypto anymore, because I'm seeing the overall views and interactions have dropped dramatically. I think they're upset because the market is going down and they only come when the market is bullish for some reason. Is your background is from South Asia? Is your background, you mean my cats and stuff? Ah, me being born? No, I'm not from South Asia. I'm from Afghanistan, so it's not part of South Asia. South Asia is generally India, Pakistan. I don't know if Bangladesh falls in it or not. Okay, where do you think Bitcoin is going in next 14 days? Wow, that's a good timeline. Next 14 days, it totally depends on what happens in September. It will be really hard to say anything about October. October is in next 14 days, so predicting that will be tough. If only September had turned into something where Bitcoin and everything had crashed, you would have seen a very good month in October. But as it did not, now it's going to destroy your October as well. Okay, damn, $3,000 is crazy. I have a Asus Vivo, which is 2K quality, but I have an iPhone 13 Pro Max, so who knows? Yeah, that is how it is. Okay, let's look at other questions. Okay, thanks for that, no problem. What can you say about XLM? I'll do an XLM for you. Pepe is here, so let's do an XLM. XLM. Okay, so we see one big ass candle here. 62, 64, 66, 69. Yeah, it's a good amount of pump. And it went up and broke its all of the supports. It's 1, 2, 3. And right now it's sitting above its support. It came down. Okay, so right now Pepe is sitting at 69, which was its resistance before. Now it's its support. I have explained it already how a resistance can turn into a support. So if this thing doesn't hold, you're looking at Pepe dropping back to where it was. I don't know why it pumped, but it looks like a news pump. Something might have happened over there. They might have introduced something. I didn't check what's going on in their community. But if you're looking at the top where it can stop, at least at this point, that is around 0. There's so many zeros, that's at 78. Even saying the zeros is difficult. So yeah, and my guy says shitcoins pump, market dumps. So that's the new norm. Back in the days, the pumping of shitcoins was actually a good sign. So the way bull run used to start was first shitcoins would pump, then the market would put all that money into Bitcoin. Then after pumping only Bitcoin and not the rest of the crypto, then they would take out that money from Bitcoin by leaving Bitcoin at the top, and then they will start putting all that money into altcoins, and then we would have an altcoin season, and then all altcoins will have a rally and start going up by taking the turns. Pretty much every altcoin will go up. But these days, I think pretty much the things have turned around. So He's saying that shitcoins pump, market dump. So this is a bad sign we are looking at. But I mean, we are expecting a downtrend anyway. So what is bad? We already know that. Okay. So XLM is getting close to the XLM request. What was his name? Viking 94. So its support is at 0.111111 and it's sitting at 0.113. So very close to its support. This is how it looks like if you want to see it visually. You see? You guys didn't ask, let TikTokers watch it. So it's very close to its support and there is this resistance. But overall, when you look at it, the story pretty much tells you what is going on. You see this coming like this, giving a bit up and then it going down, then giving it a bit up to only go more down. I don't expect much from it because when you look at it, it's a graph like this. So in short term, even if it gets bullish, it's not reliable, to be very honest with you. And you have to look at the overall sentiment of the market. The overall sentiment of the market is very bearish. They faked it for multiple days and it pumped for no good reason. And now the drops will be bigger than it was supposed to be. And September is ending, so I think they might want to stretch this drama to October. Should we expect any bullishness in November? I hope so. I was expecting October and November and a bit of December to be green. I was expecting a very happy quarter and not just a month. But thanks to all this fake manipulation, they have turned things around for September. Now we have to see how September ends. Okay, Sir Show, please live trade. This is not the place. If you want live trades, please follow someone else. Thank you so much for the heart. Okay, so why don't you teach us how to use indicators and your knowledge to take trades? Because everyone else is doing it. If I do it, I'll charge you for that. It will not be free. That's one thing for sure. I have done all this stuff for 2 years in Facebook, and then I decided to move on. And I find this methodology of what I'm doing right now is way better for me and those who are part of it. So it works. I did things for the community, now I do things for myself. It's pretty selfish. Good evening, brother. Good evening, Brahim. Where are you located? You're on the other side of the world if you're saying evening. You do good work, man. Thank you so much. Thank you for your content. Always appreciate it. Donate money is good. Not true. I have worked for United Nations for 9 years. I have seen, I used to manage $1 billion every year, $1.1 billion. And I have seen how donation is what is destroying the world. And when it comes to knowledge, it's useless. Let me show you something just to prove a point. Where the hell is Udemy? There is my Udemy. So I hope it shows. It doesn't show. Anyway, so this is my Udemy account, okay? And by scrolling, so this is my courses section. You can see it's highlighted, okay? I have 297 courses purchased, okay? By speed, you can see how many courses I have purchased. And I have given this access of my account to at least 30 people, and I spent thousands of dollars on it. Even in discounts, I had to spend like $15, $12. Sometimes I have spent $97 for like project management course. I had to spend a lot on it. So I would take requests from people, I'll buy the course, I'd given them the access so they would study, and no one did. Over 30 people have access to it, and people don't watch courses because it's free. One thing that people don't like to accept is the fact that if you don't pay your own money for something, you never get serious. It's very rare where I have seen someone has taken free information seriously. It's like that Bitcoin guy who was begging everyone to buy Bitcoin for $1 back in the days, and no one bothered with that because he was here for free. Or something that I did with my friends and family, if I could quickly find that chat for you. Okay. Oh, I will not be able to hide the name. I don't want to expose family. So I told them to buy Bitcoin when it was around 3,800 in 2020. They didn't buy. So me coming in telling you, still you are not buying, that pretty much tells you that how much, what do you call it? How much the free content is valued. And for me now it's very, very simple. I follow the philosophy, keep away the headache and stick to what you are doing. And that's why I'm able to make 5 videos a day and others are not. And I will increase once my TikTok reaches 100,000 followers. I'll increase it to 15 videos a day and I'll be able to cover 15 projects per day. Okay, can you do analysis on TRB? Why not? TRB was there yesterday as well. By the way, this thing is getting recorded on YouTube. If you miss it here, you can always go back and watch it there. Okay, so storage. I'll do storage once TRB is done. One at a time, please. Can you please name few good coins? That is not how it works. Every coin is a good coin. Like if I have to just pick names to tell you that what is going to go up, it will be this easy. Okay, I'll just go to the coins. I'll say Ethereum, you will make double the money at least. I would say, where did it go? I'll even pick a bad project like Dodge. I have my reasons for it, for this shit, but yeah, I'll say Dodge, I'll say Cardano, then I will say Dot, Polkadot, then I will say Matic, and just randomly I'll give you the names just because of the fact that I know that when it's a bull rally, everything goes up. So me giving you names is not going to do anything amazing because there is nothing out there. It's everything is going to go up. So the names I gave you, they will go up as well. So what is it? But if you make your question more specific, like if you say that you want to spend $2 million and you want to buy a project and you are expecting a return of 5x, that makes things complicated. Then I cannot suggest Ethereum to you because I don't see Ethereum doing 5x in next bull run. So I will avoid Ethereum. Then I will start looking at projects that I think can do 5x, or at least I will see that they can do 10x, and then I will say, and I'll come and say that, buy this one, it can do 5x. But at the same time, I need to ensure that can that project take you $2 million? Is it capable of taking that kind of amount? And of course, it will be way riskier because the higher you demand, the riskier it gets. Someone is using your fake account to scam us. Oh yeah, there are a lot. There are a lot. When you go and you search, you will be amazed how many accounts you'll find. Can we buy Pepe? No, unless, you are in a premium group. Why would you buy anything? Just buy what is given and stick to it. Why are people always greedy, asking more and more and more? And something that is pumping or something that is dropping, stay away from that usually. Actually, when it is happening, always give it time of cool off. So for example, there was a market crash, give it 24 hours to rest, only then decide what you want to do. If there is a crash happening and you try to take a decision in that particular point, it can pretty much go against you. No matter what kind of technicals you apply, what kind of stuff you use, it will be in a very bad place. It's not that you don't know. It's like, for example, let me give you an example of BNB. So BNB's resistance is at $226, and last I checked it was sitting at 210. So even though you know the resistance, thank you for the rose, Jad. Even though you know 226 is the resistance, but that is useless information. Why? Because it's way up. You might as well liquidate. So it's that kind of case scenario where you can't find a reliable stop loss, because the whole point of resistance is to identify where you can put a stop loss. If it's that far and you're sitting at 210 and you're expecting BNB to drop a bit more, that does not add up. If the drop is $5 and you're taking a risk of $16, it's not worth it. So sometimes you can look at things from the technicals perspective, even though you are so knowledgeable. You know everything that, okay, this is the direction is going to go down. It's just not worth jumping onto that trade when the market is happening. It's either dumping or pumping. You don't do that. You do it when the market is a bit more calm. You take your decisions. You take your positions. Like a good example of that would be Cardano. So when I said Cardano's resistance is at 26 cents, and right now it is sitting at 24 cents, it's really far away. Now, if you see my video and you take a position on Cardano, that is going to put you in a very bad place, because you are really far away from where it was before. It did pump up till 25.5, I think, or something. So you usually try to take entries for your shorts closer to resistance, and when you're trying to take longs, you try to do it from the support. So at least the damage is less. Even if it hits your stop loss, it's okay. You can always, move on to something else. But if you are really far away from your stop loss and you're taking these kind of chances, that's really, really problematic. And there's an additional question saying there can be multiple resistances. Yes, but the thing is that how much you are sure of that resistance, it depends on your candle size. So if your candle is young, it's 30 minutes candle, or it's 15 minutes candle, and you see a resistance, that resistance is a temporary resistance. It can be few hours resistance. So you can say that this is the resistance for 6 hours. Or, you have to calculate mathematically, find out what is going to be the interrelationship between these candles and your resistance timeline. So if you're using a candle that is 4 hours, 12 hours, or 1 day, 1 day is of course always very strong. The bigger the candle size and the resistance that it offers is always way more stronger to what a 30 minutes candle would offer you. So 30 minutes candle versus 1 day candle is a whole different story. So yes, you can find so many resistances, but at the end of the day, it really depends on what kind of time frame you're trying to achieve, and then basically stick to it. Okay, let's go down. What happened to TRB? I'm doing TRB, just a second. Okay, so TRB is sitting very close to its resistance of 39.89. Where the hell did it go? Yeah, 39.89. It's sitting at 35 right now. It's pretty close to that, but its drop is all the way towards 24. So if you're trying to get out, I think this is pretty much, a good place, or you can go a bit more up, hope for it, and you are looking at a drop. If the overall market is dropping, this is of course going to drop dramatically as well, because even its chart is indicating that it wants to drop. Yeah, and someone was saying, I didn't confirm, I didn't check, but someone said that there is a head and shoulder pattern appearing in Bitcoin. When head and shoulder appears, it is exactly as it sounds. So I think right now one of the shoulder is missing. That's what they were saying. I didn't look into it. I don't do patterns most of the time. I always find them funny. But it's one of the indicators. And These are the weakest and the easiest form of indicators that everyone can learn. Basically, these are two shoulders, one shoulder, second shoulder, and this is the head. So technically, this is what you see right now on Bitcoin, and this part is missing. I think the right shoulder is missing. When you see a pattern like this, according to all those studies and stuff, the market tends to dump, which means that the market is going to go down. How much can you rely on it? It totally depends, because it's just one of the things. Even if it forms, it is not there yet. Okay, when you start making 15 videos a day, will they all be on major coins and altcoins, or also shitcoins? They will all be about major crypto. The reason for it is I tend to go to coins that have volume, because I always continuously say that my trading style is based on volume. So I need volume in that project. And that's why XRP is one of my favorite, because it always has a lot of volume. There's always so much buying and selling going on XRP. So it's very easy to trade. And that will be what my 15 videos will be about. No shitcoins, that is for sure. I will not come here and promote a shitcoin. I hope so. I recently declined three offers. One was app. I will not name them. I didn't take the offer. One was an exchange. It was among top 15 exchanges. I didn't like their exchange. And the other one was, what was it? It was a project. Nice project, but I decided not to go with it. I think it's better for me to focus on the videos and grow my account than to work with affiliates, because currently I'm not that much in need of money. Do you day trades and do you day trade any cryptos? Yes, that is what I do in Telegram. That is what we are all about in our Telegram. Okay. What are your thoughts on Cardano? Should we let it drop a little bit more, or are you bullish? Oh, I'm not bullish. Not bullish on Cardano. Cardano, if you look at its graph, is one of the, what do you call it, sweetest people out there. That does what it is told. So let me open its graph. So yeah, I'm not bullish on it. What happened about TRB? TRB is done. I'm looking for an entry point into the crypto market. When should I get in? It depends on what are you trying to do. Are you doing spot? Are you doing future? How knowledgeable you are, or you're just the guy who buys one coin and marry it for next 10 years, hoping it will give you some return. If that is the case scenario, that's a whole different thing. But if you are going to make worst of the worst decisions, here is Cardano. So it pretty much tells you a beautiful story. And like I always say, Cardano, when it comes to pumping, it doesn't pump well, but when it comes to dumping, it does an excellent job. This is one of those projects that always breaks heart, yeah, plural. Anyway, XRP going to go up. Any views? Will it go down or no? The up story is totally based on 29th of September, the XRP party. That's the only thing that is going to show an up to XRP. If it does not, XRP might bleed badly than the rest of the cryptos, because there will be a big disappointment from the XRP holders. All those who are still upset and they are still keeping it in their heart, either they will come out and start taking it out on the internet, or they will show it in the graph by selling it. What will happen is that it will pretty much make people lose faith in the CEO and everyone, because then people will understand that this was just a marketing gimmick, And it's like that story of the shepherd who used to always say, "Lion is coming, lion is coming." He always used to lie, and all the villagers, they would come and they would say, "Oh, where is the lion?" They are to support him and save his sheep, and of course to keep the village safe from the lion. But he would be lying. He would lay there and laugh, and he would start laughing, and then the villagers would go. I think after 2-3 times, when the line came, villagers didn't go. So that's pretty much XRP for you right now. All these promises and everything, they need to turn into something, because XRP has signed a partnership with everyone. I mean, only I don't know. I mean, only my aunties left with whom they have not signed a partnership. But pretty much everyone else on this planet has a partnership signed with XRP, and nothing is budging the price. So on this party, it's going to be kind of a make or break. And it's going to set a precedent, a very bad one, which people will use in the future when they announce something, and people will not care that much. And that happens. It happened with Elon Musk's tweets. His tweet used to double the market cap very easily. So a quick example would be Baby Doge, that was sitting at $300 million. It went to $600 or $700 million just because of his one tweet, Baby Doge, do. And he did this with Kamis and so many other projects. It led to a point that now, yes, there is a bit of up in the market if he tweets, because he still has an influence, but things don't double. And of course, a push of 70% is still really, really hard. Even when he changed the Twitter logo to Doge, it was not that crazy. But it was a very big move. Looking to buy XRP dip. Okay. Analysis on storage. Okay. STORJ, storage. Okay. Do always look at its competitor. Storage has nice amount of competitors. Of course, they are shining, but I think they have like 41 competitors, 41 or 42, who are doing the same thing. Okay. When should you think we should buy XRP on spot? If you want to risk it, I think 40 cents, close to 40 cents, 42, 43 is a good price point. Watch my video on pyramid buying. It will help you. It will help you in a sense that you will start buying. Cats aren't annoying to you today. They did it in the beginning. Later on, they went. Okay, one is sleeping behind me, and the other one, I think, is sleeping on my bed. So if you use that pyramid structure, even from this price, you will be able to buy XRP. So that structure will help you design your price point, your buying strategy, and you will not miss out. So you will not be that person who will be kicking himself in the shins or knee, I don't know what's the term, who would have missed out. So you would buy something at this price, and you would continue to buy as it goes down. Thank you for the Rosuk. Okay. Keep still doing your job and don't care about the hate comments. Thank you so much. Solo Combat Federation. Wow, you're running a business. If anyone is looking into solo combat, there is your person. Okay, how deep will Matic drop? Right now, when things are dropping, generally they are not forming bottoms. That's the sad part, which means you can't see a strong support to stand on. Of course, there are temporary supports, but they break and there is no point of sharing them if they are going to break. Okay, so okay, this is a 1-day support. Okay, which means it's going to take good amount of time, and this is storage for you, whoever asked. My god, there are 90 comments now that I have to read. Okay, so storage is getting more and more close to its zone. Okay, zone of buying or longing or going up. So you are looking at 0.31 as the entry point, 0.313. That is your point, and it's sitting at 0.35. So you need to wait for it to drop towards that, and you can start taking entry maybe from 0.32. You don't want to risk for the last draw. And then you can use the 0.313 as the stop loss. So you can enter it before that, and then you can use a stop loss. And this is on daily, which means that it's going to take good amount of time. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it can take weeks, if not at least 1 week. And on the upper side, you're seeing 43 cents. So that's a massive move. Yeah, it's pretty much massive. So there you go with the storage. Okay. Hello, sir, late joining. Oh, no problem. At least you joined. That's the best part. And if you missed out, you can always watch the replay on YouTube. We have YouTube video as well. What I missed to begin? Not much. Hello, boss. Can you please check MKR? Okay. MKR. We will do an MKR. Okay, my keyboard is making sounds. I should be careful. Izarullah says, hey, Shah. Hi. Okay. Can you name few good coins? I just named multiple. Do you have a power tool for taking profit in the bull run? What exactly is a power tool? I'm using an exchange. When do you think the next bull run will be? Next bull run next year, the mini bull run. I don't know when will be the actual bull run. Need to observe how many days when BTC drop to 24,500. Yeah, it's difficult. I mean, if it wants to go, it can go in one candle. We have seen BTC dropping $3,000 in few minutes. It was in August, I think, or early September, something like that. What is your YouTube channel? It's the same ID, so you can see the username. I don't use this username on my Telegram. That's a scammer, so know that. And when it comes to YouTube, it's the same username. Okay. What about Shiba Inu? What exactly? What is your question? Twix. Hi, I'm late today. Oh, don't worry, don't worry. You guys didn't come on time. Some random people came, they looked at it, they didn't like me, and they went. And I'm working. I'm growing boobs. You will soon see something attractive for people to stay. BTC crashing? I don't know. I didn't check. Are you saying it's happening live or just asking a question? That was a very random question. I'm already attracted. There you go with the funny comments. It's at 500. Okay, it did drop a bit, not much. Okay, Ethereum will peak between 6 and 9K. I hope so, but I don't know. How can I join your Telegram? Send me a DM. I'll give you the link to the Telegram. Not a problem. Okay. Sardar and Sankar, they both are having fun with my boob joke. I mean, they are man boobs. What can you do? Will Sheena Inu go to the moon? Yes, if they buy tickets for it in the next SpaceX or Virgin Galactic, they will be able to send it. India has started it. I think they said 6 crore. I don't know how much that is in dollars. It was 6 crore, 3 crore. Anything, I think it would be around $1 million. Let's make a random figure. So they're charging $1 million for sending you to space. And you can say that you're an astronaut as well. They will give you a certificate. I mean, if someone from South Asia is doing something, they exactly know how to attract customers. People wouldn't have decided to go if they were not going to give the certificate of astronaut. So now people will just go because of that, so they could add that to their Tinder or their Facebook or something else where they could say astronaut, because it's kind of a dream for so many people. So, so it will be really fun. So yes, that's how Shiba Inu will go to the moon as well. Okay. Pepe hype today. I luckily got in on time. Awesome, awesome. How would you divide $20,000 for best 10x return? How would I divide? I would not divide. Oh, how would I divide it overall? 10x. Yeah, I would apply the simple concept of, I think I would go for 40, 20, and 40. Yeah, 40, 20, 40. So 20 for a long term. I would find something that would do 15x, 20x. I would put 20% of my money in it, and I will sit and wait. I'll wait for the marriage to work. Then with the remaining 40%, I'll trade. And with the other remaining 40%, I'll keep it in cash. I'll keep it always for the crashes and dumps. So it's very simple concept. You always have cash for the dump. You buy in the dump. When it moves up even by a few percentages, you get out. You keep the cash again. So it's like free money. It's one of the easiest form of trading I have ever experienced in my personal life. And I always, always, always recommend keeping cash. So 40% is good. If you want to keep more or less, that's up to you. The more you play with this, the higher your risk gets. So if you want to invest 40% in one coin, your risk increases. If you want to reduce your cash, your risk increases. But if you're going to increase your trading amount, your risk is not going to increase, because if you are trading, you would be following everything that a trader should follow, I would assume. So yeah. But of course, trading gives return with difficulty, which means hard work, but it's doable. I mean, so I have a very good friend of mine. He did work for me as well. He worked with me, and I hope I will hire him in future as well. I love him. He's very good with Elliott waves. I think one of the best guys I know out there. He does swings, and the people I have right now around me, they are very, very impatient humans. So swings takes weeks, and as they don't have that kind of time, they cannot take swings. So that's why I don't have him on board with me. But what I would do is that I would bring him in, because he has learned it from a guy who turned his, I think it was $500. He turned that into, I don't know, $6-7 million or $8 million in 6 years, 6 or 5 years. He was in jail. The more funny part was that he was in jail when he was trading. So he learned Elliott waves. He was doing it, of course, not in this market. You can use Elliott waves when it's a trend, up or down. So he used it during the time of bears and bulls, and he turned his money around into millions. Well, with trading, you can do a lot, but it needs strict discipline and strategy. You need to have it in place. And of course, as he started it with $500 and he grew to $1 million, he had that kind of a comfort. Like personally, to be very honest with you, when I started future trading, I used $30,000, and I had never done future trading. So $30,000 was a bit of a pressure for me. Even though, I mean, if I'm using $30,000, I don't mind losing it, but it was a pressure I felt, and I reduced it to $22,000. It became a bit more comfortable, but still there was a pressure. So you really need to understand what is it's so many things. Like if you are feeling pressure on in any trade, you should not be taking it. So if you're opening a position with $1,000 and it's a pressure for any reason, it can be so many things. So many things can go into your head. Okay, I'll talk about this MKR just a second. So what happens is that the moment you take a trade, you have used some funds, right? And the trade starts going against you. These are the things that will go through your mind. You will be thinking that this amount that I'm losing, I could have given this to the money that I owe to credit card, or I could have given it to my mother who was asking for it, or you're giving your mother a monthly amount or something, or it could be some, if you are married, you have kids, it could be their school expense, it could be your monthly rent. So when you are in loss of $2,000, $3,000, those figures can mean so many things to you. And that is something that you should not have when you're doing crypto or anything in any financial market. But I'm using that as an example because all these thoughts will enter your brain. And that is what it means that you are trading with something you should not be doing. You should not be trading with the amount that you are not comfortable with. Khalid Khan says salam, walaikum salam. So same thing applies to profit. When you are in a profit, then the story reverses. You don't sell. You are holding on to it because either you have done previous loss in the market, you are trying to take a revenge from the market, so you lost $3,000. Right now you are in a profit of $1,000 and you are still not taking it just because of the fact you're thinking, let me recover my loss. Let this one trade solve all my problems. All my life problems would go away. And when it goes to $3,000, you think that, okay, now loss is recovered. At least let me get some profit. I mean, why am I in this market, right? So the story continues and you continue to stay in the trade and you never take profit and you always end up in loss. It's just because of the fact that you're trading with amount you should not be trading and you're not disciplined. It's not that the market is bad. It's not that people don't understand what to do. It's just that they don't know how to do it. And even in my mentorship program, I have seen amazing people. You would look at them and you would wonder what is going wrong. It's like when I was doing ACCA, the Chartered Accountancy, or CPA as they call it here in Canada and USA. So I had this subordinate of mine, okay. So he had failed an exam 5 times. It was called P5. It's the toughest exam. It's the toughest exam in ACCA. People don't do it because the passing rate of that is 27%, 27 or 26%. I told him I'll take it with you. I didn't need it because I had already cleared it, but just to motivate him, I told him, always come to my home on weekends. We'll study together and we will attempt this exam together, and let's make sure that you pass. So he came all those weekends and I started looking at him. He was so knowledgeable. He knew everything about that topic. He had attempted it 5 times. He had studied that 5 times. I was studying it for the first time. He looked like an intelligent genius on that topic to me. And I was wondering, why is he failing? And of course, it's the same concept as I told you about the trading. It's just that when he was attempting that exam, he was again thinking all the old stuff that has happened to him. He was getting emotional and he was failing that exam. Then I begged him to switch to another exam because in towards the end you are given options of 4. You can pick 2. So I told him to leave alone this exam and pick another one. Then he went for another one. I think it was audit. So this one was project management, kind of cost accounting. So you basically analyze production lines and you analyze thank you for the rose, user. You analyze how this production house is going to do for next 5 years. And it's really complicated. People don't like it. So, and I went for it and I did pass that exam. So I attempted that for no reason. It's not my field of work. I'm a finance guy. I don't do cost accounting, but it's not that I'm intelligent than him. He is superlative on that subject. It's just that he cannot attempt that exam. So same stuff applies to trading. If you are not making money in crypto, it's all because of the fact that you are not disciplined and you're emotional. Very simple. And of course, you might not as well have a strategy. So you have 3 problems in place. Okay, so this thing, where the hell is this? Oh, it's MKR. Okay, so MKR had a trend line, which it broke. What is a trend line? Trend line means it was going up, it broke. Now it's sitting in the middle. So what you are expecting is basically for it to come down, pretty much like everything else. So you are looking at a drop towards, what is this amount? 1182. How many coins are above $1,000? Okay, 1182. That is the drop that you are looking for. If you're looking for a resistance, that is at 1355. And it's sitting in the middle at a very wrong place of 1274. Okay, we are running out of time. I need to be fast. Okay, I can give you guys extra 5 minutes today. I don't have another meeting, but I need to eat food. I'm very hungry. I'm just trying to drink water. And stay calm. Thoughts on AI bot trading? Any good programs? They don't work. They don't work. Stay away from bots. Grid bots, they work, but they need manual intervention. And again, you need to have your knowledge. So stay away from bots unless you want to lose money. Do you think Shiba Inu is legit crypto? It's legit, but people don't consider it legit, including me. So there's so many investors that will never invest in this. And I'm talking about big investors. So I've made a video on what is a kraken, what is a whale, what is a humpback whale, what is a shrimp. So I'm not talking about shrimps, I'm talking about krakens. Kraken is a person that has a power of 10,000 bitcoins. Sardar says, thanks for your time. No problem at all. Don't worry about that. Your thoughts on AI. Which exactly AI? Azarullah says, you're really a genius nerd. Not really. On my YouTube, there's a cover photo. You can look at it. Oh, ChatGPT. I'll talk about it, okay? Let me go through these comments. It's over 100 comments in TikTok. I need to address them. MKR done. Thoughts on quant? Okay, I'll take a quant for you, but this will be pretty much last request, okay? I'll not take any more requests. Quant is QNT, I assume. So I can sell. Okay, love your content. Thanks for the all support. What do you think about Piak network on Polkadot? I don't know. I've never heard about it. I don't know. Long or short? I think short was from the resistance. Storage is done. Is there any potential in WorldCoin? I don't know. I only get to hear about it here on TikTok. I've never heard. How do I join your Telegram? Send me a DM. I'll give you the link to it. Okay. Any thoughts on gold? I don't do gold or Forex or stocks. Unless gold is the name of a crypto. Please views on gold and XRP. I don't have a view on gold, but XRP I've posted the video. You can watch that. I mean, the resistance is at 52 cents. It did break it multiple times, stayed above it for a while. But the overall case scenario is bearish, and the only anomaly in the equation is of this 29 September. That is the only event that can manipulate the market price of XRP. Otherwise, we are looking at a dump. Respective view, thank you so much. What is a low cap that you think will do well? A lot of low caps will do well, but I have to go and study how they're doing currently. You have to understand that you have to always go and check on the teams, people behind the project. You need to see what is going on in their life. What are they up to? Are there any sexual harassment cases going against them, or something else is happening? Like Gala founders, they decided to sue each other. You don't want some hidden problem going on, someone whistleblowing in your organization. Not every news become extremely big, but if there is news that is at a smaller level, you need to know. So you need to fundamentally analyze that before you think you are going to marry that. It's like how we do arranged marriages in our country. We do a background check on the family, we do a background check on the ancestors and everything. We ensure that what we are getting ourselves into, what kind of a history is there. And even though people don't like this process, but it works. It's just because it makes, statistically, it makes sense. How to join your Telegram? Send me a DM. Send me a DM. Looks like people are stuck with XRP buying high. Every second question is no, it's just that people love XRP more than anything else. They were told that it's going to go to $140,000 the other day. One of my YouTube guy who helps me with the YouTube, he shared a picture where the guy was saying that XRP, yeah, it's the same guy, this joker. He's saying XRP is going to go to $500 million. So it's people like them. One XRP at $500 million. Sorry, $500,000, $500,000. Still, I mean, what is that? Okay. I think, okay, Shiba Inu, I spoke about it. Render, I cannot take any new request. I already have a request of Quant. Let me deal with that. Where is he? Oh, he's working on it. Okay. I have VRA. Okay, please don't answer XRP anymore. Okay. Please review Shiba Inu. Sorry, I cannot take a request anymore. That's too many comments, my God. Do you know anything about the Muslim blockchain? No. I heard someone talking about Islam coin. I mean, it's a shitcoin space, so people are launching everything. Can you do tuts on future? I assume you're talking about tutorials. Yes, I need to have time for it, but not this month. Maybe in October I'll find some time to create a course. That's the aim. Okay. So, can you please talk about Pepe? I already did. If you missed, you can watch the YouTube. Love your glasses. Thank you. I'm going to change it soon. The other ones would be similar, but yeah, it's just that they have expired. My glasses, they expire every year, almost a year, sometimes a bit more. Then I have to change them. I believe in Shiba Inu and I wish to know whether it will pump in next bull run. Of course it will pump, like everything else it will pump, but having a faith in it, I mean, that's a whole different story. Bro, why are you speaking English all the time? Because it's one language that is not mine, and Urdu, If you think that is my native language, that's a whole different story. Because it's not, but I mean, I can talk in it, but I have a global audience. If I use anything else, they will not be able to understand. Keep up your good work, no problem. Is it a good time to buy BTC? Very tricky. If you're using a pyramid structure, then yes. What are your lowest targets for Bitcoin in September? I was hoping it will come down close to 24,500. That was my target. Okay, thoughts on Filecoin? I will not do that. Why you would buy Hala now? Okay, I think you're talking about Gala. Okay. I'm late today. Oh, no problem, Henry. You can watch that on YouTube. It's recorded there. Continue to do what you're doing. Keep giving us useful information. Thanks for hard work. No problem at all. Awesome work and to sharing these crypto in. No problem at all. I wanted to ask something. Is XRP CBDC or XRP is different coin? No, it's the CBDC is the only coin that actually made CBDC a fashion or a trend, and then everyone else followed. Of course, it couldn't benefit from it to the max just because of the fact of this SEC case. Now there are 100 other CBDC projects. I'm not saying 100 as a statement, people saying, there were like 1 million people at my home. And of course, there cannot be 1 million. It's actually 100 projects. So I'm not making a statement. You can Google it. I like your videos because you are simple and logic. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so let me go down very fast and then I'll address the AI question of ChatGPT. I know you probably discussed that, but I missed it. It's okay. Are you still bearish? Yes, I am. ETH being one wonderful project, it is making all kinds of bearish patterns. So QNT, let's do QNT as promised. So QNT's resistance is at 93.6. It's sitting at 89.6 right now. And we are expecting a drop towards 87. So it's not in a good place, and overall the trend is bearish. So I wouldn't rely on this much. So if you are in QNT, I would say be safe and find a way out, whatever is your position, you're doing a long or a short. But these are the zones. These are the zones. It's not in the middle, but it's kind of in the middle. So it's in a very bad place if you're opening a new trade. If you're not, then it's all good. Okay, we are 6 minutes above our live, so let's address this one question that I had on YouTube about your thoughts on AI and ChatGPT. So my thoughts on AI and ChatGPT are very straightforward. Yesterday I actually posted it on my personal profile. I said that, let me quote myself by reading it. I forgot what I wrote. Yeah, I wrote this. So I said the biggest mistake of your next 5 years will be not learning AI tools, not learning AI tools and how to use them on daily basis. It is extremely true because there's so many AI tools out there. They are creating one good new AI tool every month and one not so good AI tool every week. So many tools are getting created. If you are in any field, irrespective of what you're doing, for example, you're a video editor and you're still going manual and you're editing videos manually, that is a disaster. That is something that will make you slow and obsolete. And something that you should basically do is that you should completely avoid relying on manual things. If it's video editing, image editing, there's so many softwares out there. Like there's, I think it's called something Railway, Parkway. I forgot the name. So there's a tool which takes your 1 hour, 2 hour video and it creates a trailer of 1 or 2 minutes for you. So you don't need to do any editing. It takes 2 hours of work and makes, again, they're throwing paper. And it makes a 1 or 2 minutes video for you automatically without you doing anything. Similarly, there's so many other things that AI would do and improve your work and your life. And even when it comes to SEO, search engine optimization, and you are a blogger or you're a person who is in e-commerce, you can completely use AI. When you look at Google, when you listen to Google, when they talk about their ranking factor, Google clearly states that you need to follow EEAT, which is a term. I will not use the abbreviation, what it stands for, but in simple language, it means that you need to have a good user experience when the user visits your website. So Google gives an opportunity for everyone to rank in Google. It's called Google Dance. So you would rank for a keyword. Someone will click and it will come to your website, and Google is going to monitor that. Google is going to see, did it bounce back, or did they stay? Did they click through your content? Did they spend good amount of time? If they did, Google doesn't give a shit if it was written by AI or if it was written by a monkey or a human being. So when it comes to AI is getting accepted everywhere. Pretty much everyone is okay with it as long as you are not completely copy pasting. You are not attaching AI and throwing all useless information out there. This is something that people used to do back in the days as well. It was not AI, but it was cheap writers or reworders or reworders. So they would take an already written content, give it to a reworder. It will make it look like as if it's new, and someone would throw all kinds of content. And I was actually talking to my partner. So I have a partner in website rankings and stuff, something totally unrelated to crypto. So I shared an article with him. There's a guy, he purchased a domain a few months ago. Okay. He published 15,000 articles using AI on it in 2 months. He received how much traffic? Where the hell did he received 12 million visitors to his website. Okay. And this is how his graph looks like. Okay. So I shared it with my business partner because it was really hard to convince him to start getting into AI. So I showed him this. So this was a dead website, and then it started getting 12 million of traffic. All of a sudden, it all pumped up. And this website is making 60,000 pounds a month from ads revenue. So AI content got ranked. It's sitting on the top. It's ranking for so many keywords. It's ranking for, I don't know how many thousands of keywords. They received so many free backlinks. It's just that because the person who is using AI, they understand how to use it properly. ChatGPT has so many modules, okay? It's not the straightforward ChatGPT. You go to ChatGPT and then start using it. You can use it in so many ways. They have modules. You need to use their modules. And of course, on top of it, you need to understand how to have that human element. As long as you keep the user experience in your mind and you're not thinking of dumping useless content, you will be killing it in the blogging. Okay. Same applies to YouTube, faceless videos. Same applies to everything. If you are not doing AI, you will be suffering, massively. Okay, that is pretty much it. Thank you, everyone. Sorry, towards the end I got off topic, but it was a request. Someone asked why about AI and ChatGPT and my view. Thank you, everyone, for joining. It was a pleasure having you. We went 12 minutes above our 1 hour time. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye from TikTok first, and then I'll do a bye at YouTube. Okay, bye, YouTubers. Take care.